I know what you're saying. Craig, what are you up to? Let me explain. I've had this channel for almost 3 years now, or even just over 3 years, and even from the get-go, I have had requests on how to or what to build. Everything from what tyres I should be doing, I should put BMX handlebars on it, racks, baskets, paint jobs, whatever it might be. But something I've been asked from the get-go, and quite regularly up to today, is have you ever put drop bars on a bike before? Now, I've had drop bar bikes. As I was a kid, I had a racer of some sort that had drop bar handlebars that I actually took off and put BMX handlebars on it. I have no photos of that, I wish I did. I even have a very expensive gravel bike I bought a few years back because the internet said you need a gravel bike, and I listened and bought a gravel bike. Didn't ride it that much, so it now just sits in pieces in the shed. But I'm still open to the idea. So I needed the push. I needed a reason to build a drop bar bike, and not only that, I wanted to build a drop bar retro bike, and the push I got was from my new friends at Wheeltop. Wheeltop are the sponsor today video, and they supplied us with a very, very fancy group set, but more about them later. Well, before we talk about today's sponsor and the group set and the rest of the components, what frame are we going to use to build a modernized retro gravel bike? That's a working title. So this is my Saracen Andes that I built earlier in the year for my group ride. It's a 26-inch mountain bike. It's a large frame, I think 23-inch, something like that. And it is probably one of my favorite builds I've done. It's super, super comfortable. It was agile, pretty quick, and I never got stuck in the mud, which was pretty good. But in true Craig fashion, I can't leave a bike alone for 5 minutes, and currently it looks like this. I took it apart originally just to change the tyres, then I decided to change the wheels, and then I decided to change the handlebars, and then I thought I actually might do the fork, and then before I knew it, it was a completely naked bike again, and I then didn't rebuild it because I couldn't quite decide what I was going to do with it. I think eventually it'll go back to the way it was a minute ago, but for now it's the perfect candidate to turn into a gravel bike. Although it is proper crusty right now, so we better give it a bit of a clean with some juice lubes, which you get discount on their websites, juicelubes.com/Second Life Bikes. Use Second Life Bikes as the code in the checkout. So now we've got the frame, I need to talk about components. So first things first is the tyres. I wanted to bring a little bit of modern into it and to go tubeless. That was number one. My friends at Kenda actually sent me over some new tyres to try out. So these are the Flint Ridge Pros. You may notice from the label here that they are 700C. I didn't know for a fact, but I had a feeling I could squeeze 700C wheels into this frame. I had the disc brake conversion already done on it, so I didn't need to worry about brake lines lining up and stuff. So I just went for it. But before I could just go for it, I had to set up the tyres. Another shout out to Juice Lubes actually, because they sent me over some sealant and some valves to make this possible. So thank you to them. Do go and show them some love, even if it's just a case of heading over to their Instagram, liking some posts and things like that, sharing some stuff. Do one or the other. Okay then, let's set these tyres up and get these wheels all tubeless and stuff. So first things first, you obviously need your tubeless tyre. Like I mentioned before, this is supplied from Kenda. And then we need our valves. I've already taken one out because I got carried away, but these are from Juice Lubes. They're very nice and shiny, really well built, and just will give that little pop, I guess, as well, because they're purple, which is cool. They do a few different colours as well. I've got some orange ones for the State EB, which I need to do soon. Once the tyre's on, before I do any of the tubeless sealant stuff, I like to try and seat the tyre first. I just do this without the sealant, just to kind of see if it will hold air, and if it's holding air, then you know you've kind of got it on there right, and then you can move on to the sealant. I'm also using this hand pump or foot pump or floor pump just to prove that you can really. Oh, wait for the pop. There you go, and it's pretty much seated. But it was holding nicely, so I popped it up on the stand here and made a little gap for our sealant. You could use a syringe or something to kind of do it straight through the valve, but I'm doing it this way for reasons, just because. I didn't have a syringe, I guess that's probably why. Close it all back up, and then we're going to get some air. The biggest tip when it comes to doing this is do it as fast as you can to keep the pressure kind of as high as you can. But then as soon as you heard that magic pop, you know it's all there. Give it a little bit of a swirl round to get the sealant in, all the nooks and crannies and stuff, and then that's it. That was our wheels all set up and ready to see if it actually fits on the frame. But first, let's take a quick look at this. This is the EDS TX. It's an electric group set from Wheeltop. And yes, that is right, electric group set. I'm about to put on a bike from the 90s. In the box you get 2 shifters, rear mech, front mech, and a box of cables. Look at those paddles, they look absolutely sick. This is all like carbon fiber, including parts of the actual mech on the rear as well. So it weighs not a lot, considering it is a electric group set. That's the battery there on the back. But yes, very fancy stuff. It comes in 2 flavors for the brakes. You have the disc version like I have, or there is a cable rim brake version as well. We will talk more about this group set in more detail in the next video, where we put it on the bike itself, test it and all that good stuff. But the thing you want to see is this here. Yes, it is electronic, it's all wireless, it's mental. I'm actually kind of excited to get this on the bike. Now, answer your question, do the wheels fit? Yes, it was tricky, but yes they do. The clearance, what was that? The clearance, yeah, I mean it's not rubbing, but there's no clearance. Honestly, is this gonna work? I don't know yet. It's not rubbing, they are spinning freely, but if I get a big rock in there, then it could do some damage, so I might have to do something. But for now, we're going to soldier on and put this fork on, which you guys went a bit mental about over on Instagram when I posted it on there. It's advanced mounting. It is 100% AliExpress. It's chromoly steel. It is absolutely beautiful, but the listing's gone. I can't find it anymore. Have a look for yourself, see if you can find it. If you can, sweet, but as of making this video, I can't see it anymore. I don't know if it's going to be good. We'll have to just see, basically. Very much still in mock-up stage at the moment, so the spaces that I'm using are just some that I actually stole off Stam. He had them in the workshop, so they're black. I don't know if they'll stay black. I might put some purple ones in there, and I also stole this stem. He might not get this back. The actual fork itself ships as a 26, 27.5 or 29. That's what it says on the actual fork itself. I actually bought this to put on a 26 bike, so I don't know, do with that what you want. So yeah, it's pretty hefty looking, but it does look cool, doesn't it? The bars I'm using currently, at least, are these Selkoffs. I got these on Planet X pretty cheap. They're quite wide, and the flares, they've got a flare on them, so I'm hoping they'll be quite nice. Marlon actually tells me that he has some that will look better, so I might by the time we actually build it up properly, have some different bars from him. We'll see. But whilst we're in that mock-up stage, we're still going to use these for now at least. I'm not sure if the colour's working out. I don't know. This is a good time to actually say, we haven't finished building this bike yet. This is a great time to jump in the comments, tell me what you think so far and where you would go next. I don't know 100% yet. I probably won't know 100% until I actually finish off the build, which hopefully will be next week. So yes, if you've got any ideas, any gut feelings about anything you've seen so far, put them in the comments below so I can hopefully get some good ideas from you guys and do it on the bike. If you don't know, I'm actually building this outside Stayer Cycles workshop. Stayer Cycles build amazing handmade bikes. They have a little bit of a specialty of gravel bikes in particular, and Sam knew what I was up to, but at this point hadn't seen what I was doing.
Do you like them? I can't cope, to be honest, actually.
What are those?
Found them on the internet. Holy shit. They're really, really, really cheap. I think they were like £30 from AliExpress. I've looked for other random things and they've been in the shed for many, many times. Yeah. So, this is like a really weird travel bike. Yeah, you know, sick. Ooh, 71 of that. 74 of that. Wow, it's almost a gravel bike, isn't it? See? Yeah. Very nice. It'll come out alright, yeah. Maybe. What do you think? Kind of cope. Yeah.
Well, there you go. I suppose if the frame builder approves, it must be a gravel bike, right? Well, anyway, I suppose we should go have a look at it. Well, that's it really. We've not done a lot, so there's not a lot to look at. That is actually the end of the video. It's a bit different than usual. Most of the time I build my videos all in one go, and that's it. We build them in one go. But I often get questions of why did I do this? Did you think of doing this? Loads of suggestions. It's kind of what I was talking about at the beginning of this video as well. Like, you guys want more inputs in my build? Let's make that happen. So this is one of, or this is the first of the pre-build episodes, I guess. So I'll start doing this a bit more where I'll get parts out, even if we just lay them on the floor and just take pictures of them and just talk about them. Give you a chance to get more of input in the channel basically, and you can help me decide what we do. So I meant it before, if you have any suggestions about what to do with this bike, how to do like bits and pieces, what sort of cranks would you be going for here? If you have had a look at the Wheeltop group set, do check out their website. They do actually have some offers on at the moment. I'm going to put all those details down in the bottom of the description, but have a look on the website, some of the specifications, what cassette would you use with the group set, you know, any suggestions, anything you want to kind of help me with, I want to hear about it, basically, is what I'm getting at. So yes, this is the first episode of pre-builds. I like that. Tell me if you like it. I usually drop a little plug on my stickers halfway through a video, but I don't really have anything brand new at the moment. We do have the sticker pack, or the bootleg sticker pack, that is available on the website still. There's, making this video, I've got a handful of them left. I bought so many of them this time and you went crazy. It took me over a week to get them all shipped out. Thank you so much. You're fueling these builds, I really mean it. But I did go through the website the other day and kind of restock a couple of little bits and pieces. I've got a big order on the way, so there's lots coming. But go and check out if you do want those bootleg sticker packs, because they will be gone as soon as these are finished. maybe at some point we'll do another run, but for now that's it. It's what's left on the website. But that's that. If you enjoyed this video, do please give it a like, comment below, let's have a little chat about this bike, let's get this built together. And if you want to have more content like this, please feel free to subscribe to the channel. It's completely free, helps me out a bunch, and I make videos every week. For example, that one there is a particularly good one.